Alright. We in this bitch, man. This motherfucker working, man. Lights on, cameras on, real nigga in this bitch, man. Episode 179. You already know I give it up. I know why you're here. Let's go and get right into it. No talking, nigga. You dig me? DJ, hit me! Episode 79, you know a nigga on the grind. I got money on my mind. I ain't trying to waste no time. No face, no case. Ass up, face down. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, hosted by yours truly, OG. Now spin that block, man. Society recording, man. I got the Lakers and Golden State Warriors preseason game on the fucking big screen. Colorado versus Arizona State on the big screen. Look, man, niggas in his duffel. I'm in my Louis, okay? Gucci, Prada, ooh. In the words of Blueface, ooh. Man, my bag, man, I'm feeling good, man. So always let you know. Always let them niggas know your boy is
bitches, nigga.
The flyest, and the highest, and the coolest, and damn well the smoothest host of them all. OGHatch, where the fuck it is, man. What's up with you? How you doing? Hope you're out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. You know, there's a whole lot of shit that goes on outside in them churches, man. I tell you that each and every episode. You know, I want to take the time to say thank you to Barbados. Round of applause to Barbados. Barbados. Hey, y'all really hold a nigga down out there, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody around the world that's tapping and joining the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all the love, support. Let's keep this empire break by motherfucking be great. Tap in and get your merch, man. We going up, we going up, we going up. October drop is dropping very, very soon, my friend. Episode 179, you know what I'm saying? On the grind 200, should not stop before a motherfucker me. So, it's a lot I want to get into, you know, so I will be honest with you. Just like take 15. I've tried to record this episode so many times, but my mind was all over the place, man. I was going through a text message war with somebody, had my mind all over the place. I told y'all in the last episode, I got some family shit going on. There's a lot of moving parts going on behind the scenes. I just got a new job and shit, another job and shit. So it's going to be a lot of things going on in this world of Hatch. But we're going to make sure we keep up with the program, 2 episodes a week. And make sure I keep the friends of the show entertained type shit. Don't know how long this episode will be just because, you know, there's so much shit I had on the docket. I took out the docket. I don't really know. But we're going to make sure we get some good content out for you guys. I do want to go ahead and get right into it. You know, I come in here time and time again and talk about how the internet is such an interesting place. You know, I've seen the internet build women up, and I've seen the internet tear women down. The most interesting thing that's going on right now on the internet to me, I would say, is the amazement or shocked response that the public is having to Jorja Smith.
Wow.
If you don't know who Jorja Smith is this beautiful singer from the UK, I believe. Many of us was introduced to Jorja Smith through Drake. Drake had this quote-unquote obsession with it seemed to be to us, of this woman. You know, he liked this woman. He wanted to pursue this woman. She didn't pursue him. She chose some unknown ass nigga over Drake. Drake got tattoos dedicated to her and shit. Like, it's a whole thing between her and Drake. Now, at first glance, pre-COVID, when we seen Jorja Smith, I think we all understood exactly why Drake felt things he felt. Although we thought it was a little odd him being much older than her, but we did see the things that he saw in that young woman. To me, I kind of look at Jorja Smith as being a UK version of Sweetie. Now, don't get me wrong, I think Jorja Smith is much more talented than Sweetie. But when it comes to, like, Drake bad bitch, yeah, Jorja Smith pre-COVID was checking that box. Now, I do think it's also important for me to say this. Me personally, when I look at the current version of Jorja Smith, I still think she's a very beautiful woman. I still follow her on Instagram and things of that nature. But I do understand that she looks like a completely different person. If you if this was always her, I don't think it would be such a shocker. But to see how much weight she has gained over the years, I think it's thrown everybody a bit off. I have a take about this, and I may catch flack for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I honestly feel like what's going on with Jorja Smith right now, her gaining all that weight, that may be depression, fam.
Wow.
And I'm being honest with you. I don't like putting, some things, labels on people, but we've always identified if there was a woman and a man, they had a fallout, right? And the woman started losing hella weight or something like that. We always contribute that negative side effect to the relationship that she just left, or the relationship that she's in. When we know Jorja Smith, it could be some other person, but I only know her famous attachment to be to Drake. And if we know that Drake was pursuing this woman, he wanted to be with this woman, and she dubbed this nigga for some unknown ass nigga, and Drake is still out here draking. Like, Drake is still draking. For the dogs just dropped, bitch. Like, Drake is still the boy. And if Drake is still doing this, and she's probably looking at that and seeing she fumbled the fucking bag. Niggas do it all the time. Like, if I'm fucking with a bitch and I fumbled the motherfucking me bag, a nigga with my mindset, I've done it before. The first thing I do is I go straight to the gym. I'm finna get this fucking body right. This bitch is gonna be mad she fumbled a nigga. Instead of me thinking about this bitch, she finna be thinking about me. And we know the other side of the coin. The other side of the coin is you become best friends with your couch. You become best friends with Ben and motherfucking Jerry's. Look, I come to this conclusion because it's not even about Drake being the romantic catch of her eye. My nigga, she can be looking at the position her career is in, and like a lot of us, like I said, she's the sweetie version of her. We all kind of assume Jorja Smith will probably be doing more than what she's doing. It's like she does music and all that shit, but it's not really hitting how we really thought it would. It's not catching on how motherfuckers thought it would. And as an artist, I don't think it's so far-fetched for us to sit here and think that it has crossed her mind that what if she was Drake's girlfriend, his public girlfriend for a year or two, even for a little bit. We already know he wrote songs about you, shorty, but them writing those songs about you only elevated you so much. But you being his girl, that'll take your ass far. And I can only sit here and say as an artist that had to have crossed her mind. Because as a woman, a beautiful woman, a drop-dead gorgeous woman, usually the objective is to maintain that to keep the shit going. Now, she could be one of those arts and crafts motherfuckers who want their art to be just for its art, not to have her body or her likeness attached to it. She just wants her art to be appreciated. That could be the case as well. But I don't think that the answer to that would be, let me gain damn near 100 motherfucking pounds. I think this is some motherfucking me regret weight, fam. Like, this is some shit right here to where, like, this is a fucked up moment. Like, she fucked up. And she just ain't been able to bounce the fuck back. I truly think that's what it is. And I don't want to throw that on her. I hate even putting them words out there in the universe. But I can only be real. She fumbled $1 billion nigga, fam. She fumbled $1 billion nigga by choice. You can't tell me that shit ain't crossed her mind. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. Even if it's not for romantic reasons or motherfucking me business reasons. That's truly what I think is going on with Jorja Smith, and I hope that's not the case. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, shit gets back right. She snaps the fuck back. Like I said, me personally, I still think she's a beautiful woman. But I would be fucking lying to you if I was sit here and say she doesn't look completely motherfucking different. I would be sitting here lying to you that I don't agree with the fucking me common senses on the internet is we barely recognize this woman. There's times where I'm scrolling through Instagram and I come across her picture. I have to go back to it and see who the fuck that is. Like, it's kind of wild, bro. Like I said, when you come across women in that space who, yes, you're very talented, but we all understand how the music industry revolves around women and how it works. They have to, their image is everything. Their image is everything. There's only so many motherfucking unattractive popping female artists. Your image is everything. And when you're naturally fucking beautiful, when you're naturally just fucking popping, it's wild for that not to be a constant. That's not normal. So it's a bit odd, but that's truly what the fuck I think is going on with Jorja Smith. But moving on, I want to get into Sexyy Red, man, Big Sexy. You know, I'm raised in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Early on, I wasn't a big fan of Sexyy Red. Then I had to sit back and think about she's not doing anything that hasn't been done before. That's not me taking a shot, but that's me. That's me accepting her style of music. You know, Trick Daddy exists, Trina exists, Lil Kim exists, Uncle Luke exists. I always think there's an artist that comes out and they push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Like they just push the fucking envelope, and then the culture gets PC a little bit. And then like every 5 to 6 years, another one comes out and they push that envelope, and then it blows us back. Like, what the fuck is this? Because so much goes on in that 5 to 6 year time frame that the last person that wilded the fuck out and pushed the envelope, we damn near forget about them type shit. And I truly kind of think that's what happened with Sexyy Red. And once I kind of took that mindset on, I was able to appreciate exactly what Sexyy Red was doing. And at the end of the day, just me being raised in St. Louis, I gotta appreciate what she's doing. The one thing I didn't want to happen to Sexyy Red is I didn't want her to get Fetty Wap. And what do I mean by Fetty Wap? Fetty Wap came out, and I didn't think Fetty Wap was the most talented nigga in the world, but Fetty Wap came out and Fetty Wap had a lane. But what happened to Fetty Wap is his clout, his glow was so big at that time, everybody came in and got a piece of Fetty Wap, pause. And when they did that, they kind of, you know what I'm saying, burnt out the Fetty Wap sound, you know, so niggas didn't want to hear that shit no more. And I honestly think if that didn't go down like it did with Fetty Wap, if he would just like prolong shit a little bit more, he probably wouldn't be in prison for selling motherfucking drugs right now. The fast life came, his career was over, and then in 18 months type shit. And with Sexyy Red, her career is kind of, I'm be honest with you, kind of lasting a little longer than I thought it would. She's on Drake's album, bro.
Wow.
Like I've been waiting 10 years to hear Chief Keef on fucking Drake's album. We finally get that. And you mean tell me right after that, it's a song with fucking Sexyy Red?
Wow.
Like, fam, I don't think you understand. Like, that gives her career at least another 2 to 3 years. Just that alone. That alone. So I'm happy as fuck to see there's an itch for her. There's a lane for her. I don't know how much longer this woman empowerment ratchet shit gonna go on, but as long as it goes on, she has a motherfucking lane. You got the BET Awards taking pictures of her, you know what I'm saying? You got her going around the Jets game, taking pictures with the owner and shit like that. Like I said, Drake giving her the bust down, watch her on a Drake song. All this is happening like right now. But that's not the topic of conversation right now. The topic of conversation right now about Sexyy Red is this fucking sex tape that's just dropped.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. There were so many jokes that came to mind when I seen this sex tape. How the pussy didn't look pink. like the pussy didn't look pink to me, huh? Like, there's so much that can be said about that. This wasn't a Kim K moment. What is a Kim K moment? You know how Kim K sex tape catapulted her? Like, it just took her to a whole new level. Have y'all even seen the Kim K sex tape? Kim K wasn't doing anything spectacular. She wasn't doing anything spectacular. What you seen was, what is she, Arabian or some shit? You seen like whatever her ethnicity, you seen that with a fat ass. That's what niggas seen. And Kim K ass always been fat. So when niggas seen that just took her to a whole nother level. With Sexyy Red, that didn't look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. That itself, that tape, that position, that sexual encounter just didn't look good. And a lot of her imagery is about being a nasty, ratchet bitch. And I was talking to a chick and we was talking about the sex tape, and she sat there and said she was like, she kind of always felt that maybe Sexyy Red was really fucking great in bed. And a lot of people may hear those lyrics and that's the mystique of her. Now, a nigga like myself, I didn't look at Sexyy Red and thought anything sexual. I told you, I wouldn't touch Sexyy Red. My dick don't jump when I see Sexyy Red, but I'm not going to be ignorant and not believe that other motherfuckers look at Sexyy Red and say, damn, that pussy probably fire. You know what I mean? Dirty niggas I know that's back in St. Louis that be posting Sexyy Red, talking about how much they love that bitch.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Do you really want to know? It's a lot of niggas that say they really love that bitch. So I understand there was a mystique probably about Sexyy Red, that pussy probably was hidden for something. Niggas ignored as many times she rapped about STDs. Niggas ignored them blisters and shit on her lips. But niggas said she probably got some good pussy. And when that's all you talk about and niggas finally see a sex tape and they don't like it's hidden for shit, it looks crazy. Now I'm gonna take the other end of this because it wasn't like it was a straight sex tape. Like a nigga just pulled the phone out mid-stroke and was trying to go crazy. As much as it didn't look good, the sex tape was posted to Sexyy Red's story. I don't believe Sexyy Red posted this to her story herself. I think the same nigga who probably was on house arrest, who took a video of Sexyy Red while she was asleep, is probably the same nigga who's taking this video, posting on Sexyy Red's story. I don't know why niggas want this clout. This is some female trait shit. I didn't know niggas was moving like this, but we're here now. I honestly want to know if this is going to derail her momentum, because nobody's talking about the great accomplishments of her performing at the BET Awards. Nobody's talking about her performing on Drake's tour. Nobody's talking about her being on Drake's album. They just talking about this fucking sex tape. We all know negativity overpowers the positive. But when it comes to momentum, when it comes to the derailment of a motherfucking a star, it can happen by this shit. Because this sex tape is negative. This sex tape is embarrassing. This sex tape is embarrassing to the people who probably want to sponsor you. It's not probably embarrassing to have a sex tape get leaked, but when you have that sex tape get put on your social media story, you don't know who the fuck seen that. And when you a fucking brand, when you a business, you probably don't want that on your motherfucking story. And she already put the tweet out talking about how she was, you know what I'm saying, deeply saddened by the shit. Anybody that know her knows she don't rock like that. I don't think she will put that out. That right there, I don't think she will put that out. Not right now. It's going too far for her to put that out. It just sucks that the niggas that she fucking with, for some reason, think that that's cool. Now, obviously, you see the shit people saying it was a nigga that called her while she was on the interview with Zias. She went off on him or some shit like that. They said he probably the one who leaked the tape or something like that. Whoever leaked it, whoever posted the motherfucking tape, should no longer be in her circle, should no longer have access to her. It's at the point in time, I'll be honest with you, Sexyy Red. St. Louis niggas should not be the niggas you talk to no more. I'm just being honest with you. Any nigga that's in the lube that you once knew, that you once was fucking on, they not in the ballpark no more. You have a bust down watch from Drake, bitch.
Wow.
You are on a Drake album, bitch.
Wow.
The niggas you should be, I don't even feel comfortable saying that, I ain't gonna say that. But there shouldn't be broke bum niggas. You shouldn't be fucking with niggas who are so prideful, who want so much clout for fucking you that they'll post the shit on social media. You shouldn't be interacting with niggas like that. There's real niggas in the loop. There's real niggas everywhere. My point of saying is it's time for you to stop fucking with the bum broke ass niggas in the hood. Because these are niggas who think it's a great idea that they're gonna get some type of clout by posting them having sex with you. You get what I'm saying? You're not there's no way you're fucking with a nigga who got something going for himself if that's his plan. There's no way you fucking with a quote unquote boss. There's no way you fucking with a nigga who got any type of motion. There's no way that's taking place. What that lets me know, what that lets the world know is you still probably fucking with, you know what I'm saying, a nigga you was fucking with in high school, a nigga you was fucking with before the fame, a nigga probably who ain't got no job, probably was a nigga who had the ankle monitor on, it probably was, bro. What can we expect from the nigga who has an ankle monitor on? He can go nowhere. You just left the BET Awards performing with the baby. You just left the studio with Drake. You just got a fucking bust down watch from Drake. You just got through fucking the studio with NLE Chopper. That egotistical, no-name ass, bum-ass, gang-banging ass, bitch-ass, house arrest wearing ass, that police know exactly where he at, GPS location, always on ass nigga, is sitting in the house jealous as fuck, salty as fuck, mad as fuck. He's crashing out. He can go nowhere. He's looking at white walls all fucking day. So yes, the highlight of this nigga's life is letting motherfuckers know he's fucking you. It's time to move on, Sexyy Red. I'm being real with you. I don't know what type of niggas that's gonna be interested in fucking with you, but I just think it's time to at least start fucking with other rappers or some shit. These niggas in the hood, in the loop, come on, man. You see, we already see what type of time them niggas on. We already motherfucking see it, man. Real talk. I'm moving on. You know, I come on this podcast and we get into politics every once in a while. Last time we talked about the politician who had a sex tape out there, she was on Chatterbait going crazy with the donos. Motherfucker say, pop that pussy for 50 cents. That bitch was popping that bitch. We gotta get into Joe Biden, man. You know, Joey B has went viral ever since he's been elected for all the wrong reasons. Falling asleep during meetings, stuttering, falling upstairs. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers is tuning in to him talking about a mass shooting, you tune in, this nigga talking about ice cream. Like, this nigga's going viral for all the wrong motherfucking reasons since he's been in office. You know, one of the main reason why he got into office is because black people went and voted for Joe Biden. You had the Kamala Harris aspect of it, which we all kind of knew she was an ain't shit motherfucker. We all knew that the shit that Joe Biden did back in the 70s and 80s and shit towards black people. But yet we still banded together to vote Joe Biden in because we all looked at this Trump nigga and said, nah, not 2 terms. We couldn't believe he got the 1, but not 2. With that being the case, I gotta be honest with you. Can we really sit here and say Joe Biden is any less of a racist than Donald Trump?
Wow.
Can we really say that? I'm gonna be honest, I've always appreciated the in-your-face racist instead of the motherfucker who got that thing on your side and behind closed doors be racist. I always appreciate the motherfucker who just told you how they felt. They don't like you. They want you to know they don't like you. Leave them the fuck alone. I always appreciated those type of motherfuckers. It's still fucking, but I'd rather know who you are instead of thinking you an ally that the whole time you really behind the scenes on some fuck shit. I bring it up about Joe Biden because it's not something we didn't already know, but it's something that's been thrown in our face once again. You know, Joe Biden had a get-together, a speech ceremony, whatever the fuck it was. I guess they had something to do with celebrating the 50 years of hip-hop, and they decided to bring out LL Cool J and MC motherfucking me. Like, can I play the clip of Joe Biden trying to introduce LL Cool J, please?
Great artists of our time representing a groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J. By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. And MC Light, both of you.
The man say that boy. Drop a wow, please.
Wow.
Look, man, I'll be honest with you, man. Every once in a while, you just get reminded. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while. You know what I'm saying, few. They remind you, you know what I'm saying? They remind you exactly how the motherfucker they feel about you. Look, this is nothing new. We knew Joe Biden was a fucking racist. Can we sit here and actually look? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got student debt. The only reason why I would re-vote for Joe Biden again is to get that shit cleared. I'm gonna be honest with you. That would be the only reason why I would re-vote for this nigga. For him to sit there and say, call LL Cool J a boy, that rubs me entirely the wrong fucking way. Because there's going to be a large group of people who ignore that. The same way that I did. That didn't just happen. That's like 11 days old. How many of you heard about that? How many of you seen that? For the President of the United motherfucking States of America to refer as an African-American man as boy is fucking wild.
Wow.
Look, I don't give a fuck about nothing no more. The president just called first of all, he called him LLJ Cool or some shit like that. He butchered the nigga name. Then you call him boy? Are we fucking serious? Not only do you call him boy, what did you compliment him on? You complimented the nigga on his arm size.
Wow.
Are we in slavery all over again? Was he selling niggas? That sounds like the selling of a nigga. We have LL Cool J here. Look, that boy has arms the size of Hercules himself. Going for $3. Sold!
Wow.
That's what that shit sounds like. I don't know how I would react if I was LL Cool J. Because you gotta admit that the nigga is the president. You can't put hands on the nigga. You can't even check the nigga in public. You may just have to eat that one. You may just have to hope the world rallies around you type shit. If you there to perform, get your ass up there and perform. I don't even know how you could you know what I'm saying, respond to the president saying some racist shit to you. You may be able to go, I don't even think you can go home and get on social media and voice your opinion about some shit like that. I would be shooketh. But to think, in the year of 2023, the Presidente of the United motherfucking States is referring to an African American man as fucking boy.
Wow.
You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up, dog. You can't. You fucking can't. At least I ain't never heard Trump say that. At least Trump was cool with the rich niggas. How you don't know LL Cool J, nigga? If you don't know LL Cool J from fucking music, you know how many motherfucking CSIs LL Cool J been on?
Wow.
You know how many motherfucking shows, Miami Vices, whatever the fucking shows it's called, he been on? That's white people shit. You don't know LL? Like, come on, man. Hey, dog. You can't make this shit up, man. And at this point, I just want motherfuckers to open their eyes, dog. That shit came off to me as a straight slave auction. You butchered the nigga's name. You call him boy. LL Cool J like 55. LL Cool J is like 55, my nigga. You call him boy. Then, not only do you call him boy, you triple down with this whole situation and compliment the nigga arm size. What are we... Hey, man, Joe Biden, you got it, man. Just wipe my fucking student debt and I'll forget everything, man. I go Stevie Wonder to the bullshit. Real motherfucking talk. I go Stevie in this bitch. But moving on, man. Let's get to that nigga Drake, man. Let's get to the boy right fast. Yo, Drake dropped For All the Dogs. For All the Dogs has officially motherfucking been dropped. I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard the entire album all the way through. I played it. I got to listen to it again, you know, so I probably missed the last like 6 songs on it. I want to listen to the album over again just so I can see what I missed. It's decent. It's not what I expected. Again, like, I don't know what the fuck is up with these names of these albums. Like Certified Lover Boy, I thought it was going to be a straight just R&B. Like he was going to be on some, like him featuring Chris Brown type shit. I thought it was going to be on some shit like that. This For All the Dog shit, I thought it was going to be on some, he on some like just rapping, like on some, like he dissing bitches, he back in his bag type shit. that wasn't the vibe I got from it. It's like a regular fucking Drake album, to be completely honest with you. I am happy to see the Chief Keef features, the Chief Keef samples. I am happy as fuck, like I mentioned earlier, with the Sexyy Red feature. I am happy as fuck to see that. And I'm saying the Sexyy Red song is the best. Just happy to see her getting that type of spotlight. It's a Drake album, bro. I've never been the biggest Drake fan, so I always feel like me even talking about Drake albums, I always feel like it's something I'm missing from. You know what I mean? It's like an inside joke that I just don't understand. That's how I feel when I listen to Drake albums. Like, I don't hear anything that's classic. I've never heard a Drake album and thought it was classic. I'm just being real with you. I've never heard an entire body of work from Drake and said, okay, this is the theme of the album. This is the point of the album. This is the backstory of the album. I never ever felt like that. I always just felt like it was a collection of songs, a playlist of shit, and he just put the shit out. This album, I'm gonna be honest with you. So from what I heard, I'm gonna go back and listen to it. So don't take this as my final judgment of it. So far, out of 10, 6.5. 7. No, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. What I heard. The J. Cole song is nice. I like the Chief Keef song. I like the 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Damn, Drake. It's 23 songs on that bitch. I just named 3. Off top of my head, it's 23 songs on this album, and I only named 3. No, I like the song with him and Lil Yachty towards the end. I like that, so that's 4. Now, I gotta get this album so far, first listen, bro. I gotta get this album like a motherfucking me 5, a 4, a 5 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10 so far. It's a 5 out of 10. I don't look. Whether or not the album is good or not really isn't up to me because I'm not a huge Drake fan. I only want to go into this for the few slappers any motherfucking me way. But to see the response that Drake is getting from his album is really motherfucking me interesting. There's a lot of people saying this album is fucking ass. And Drake is hearing it. You got the famous Joe Budden who came out and said this album's ass, and Drake did not like that. As someone who was a big listener to the Joe Budden podcast, that is how the Joe Budden podcast launched off. Joe Budden had his podcast being out. The people who heard it. I didn't know about it at this time. When he went on his rant about Drake's music, that's what launched the Joe Budden podcast. Now, it was up to Joe Budden to follow that up with great content, he did, but the rant he did on Drake is what launched. That was his viral moment, so to say. So I'm not surprised to see Joe Budden doing this once again, but I'm not going to sit here and say Joe Budden's completely lying. We came on here and we talked about the J. Cole version. He talked about he was sending shots. I thought it was directed at Drake, where he sat and said, I see you basically trying to you trying to fit in with this new generation, the way they dress, the way they rap, all that shit. We can only pinpoint that to be Drake. And when you hear these songs don't seem to be of an artist who's damn near 40 years old. These songs don't really seem to be with an artist who's making songs for a group of people who's grown now. You know, and when I say that, you know how like you can identify J. Cole's fan base. A lot of J. Cole's fan base were people who were, in college around that time. So they kind of grew up with J. Cole. Like I was in high school and shit like that. So I grew up with J. Cole. So a lot of J. Cole's fans now are fucking grown as fuck. They're 30-year-old motherfuckers. Drake don't make music like his audience is a bunch of 30 to 35-year-old motherfuckers. Drake make music like his audience is still kids. And that's why Drake is able to fucking bridge the gaps and survive and maintain this run he has had for such a long time. Because he's been able to make music to still fucking invite the younger audience in. Now, whether or not he's identifying his actual fan base, get upset at that, I don't think he's starting to see that up until now. So when you have a Joe Budden come out and says he wants Drake to go back to making rapping for rappers, I understand it. because it ties into Drake making music for fucking little kids. When I hear the Sexyy Red song, bend that ass over, make that pussy breathe, that is not a song for a motherfucker that's 30 years old. That is a song that's following the trend of this young, wild, ratchet lifestyle that these young women are running in. The 20, 22, the early 20 crowd. That's who Drake's targeting right now. And it's fine, but you have to also identify, when you're doing that, you're also alienating a lot of motherfuckers who grew up with you and watched you grow and reach a certain point. Them 35-year-old bitches ain't in the motherfucking club bending over letting that pussy breathe, bro. That ain't what they doing. The niggas who 35 years old that's bumping your music and streaming your shit, they not fucking with the bitches who 20 years old that's letting that pussy breathe. They just not. You can't be trying to introduce Sexyy Red to no 35-year-old bitch. It's not gonna work. It's never going to work. So that's not going to be received how you think it's going to be received, Drake. That's how that's coming across. But Drake responded. He responded to motherfucking me, Joe Budden. And it's interesting because like this goes back to so long. This goes back years, man. This goes back to motherfucking me 2000 and motherfucking me, what? 18, 19? When did Joe Budden shit go viral? It had to be, what, 2018, 2019 or something like that. Now, probably 2017, when Joe Budden shit went viral. And that's because of motherfucking me, Drake. And Drake responded to this shit. Let me see. I want to read this response from Drake. He tagged Joe, he said, you have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you were doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember you were watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that pop into your brain had you broken, living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Enichi jeans. God damn.
Wow.
Why did Enichi jeans get a shot? God damn. Jeans to screw up their face to Music 29, pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retire and you never hung up. He said, you retire and we never hung up your jersey and we don't remember your number. We know you for doing this. He said you withdrew from rap not because you accomplished all you need to. It's because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion thing is real. Yeah, this is a man projecting his own self-hate and that the fact I did and continue to do everything he wants to do for himself. If you need to put it in simpler terms, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in 973 and flies first class on special occasions.
Wow.
God damn. God damn. God damn. Hey, man. That is why I say I understand what Joe Budden is saying, but I also understand what the fuck Drake is doing. Longevity, man, to do long, it's like basketball. For longevity, LeBron had to start shooting the fucking threes. He had to. The game started transitioning to that. So Bron started doing more of that, even though we probably don't think he's the best shooter of all. He had to do more of that. When you look at the record books, that he's like the top 7 of three-point shots made all time. It's a reason why he's still around and still being able to put up the numbers he is. It's a reason why Drake is still being able to do the things he does, because Drake taps in with the new wave of artists. Drake is heavily influenced by a new wave of artists every motherfucking me couple of years. The new sound has always been adopted by motherfucking me Drake, and we tip our hat and say Drake is the reason why that shit took off. There's a reason why that's the case. If Drake stayed making music for the older fucking crowd, Drake, he wouldn't be who he was. Drake would be on some Kendrick Lamar shit. He'd be on some dropping an album every fucking 7 years type shit. But Drake is making fucking music. Drake is making hits. Every song Drake makes, he's making a hit song. Doing that, you need to tap into the new wave of music. You need to tap into the new crowd. You have to do the new trends. You have to do the fingernail painting shit. You have to become quote unquote gender fluid with this shit. You have to. You just fucking have to. And he's not doing nothing I haven't seen before. The hairstyle, that's Shmino. The whole having your son on the fucking song, rapping and fucking talking and all the arts and crafts shit, he got that shit from Westside fucking Gun, man.
Wow.
And stop the fucking bullshit. Westside Gun been doing that shit. And then you may say, Hatch, why would he get that from Westside Gun? Drake is heavily tapped in with the whole Griselda movement. Benny the Butcher, Westside the Gun, Conway the Machine. Drake he taps in with Griselda, fam. And if you want to take it a step even further, the beat that he did that song on was a conductor beat. Who raps over conductor beats, ladies and gentlemen?
Wow.
Westside fucking Gun. So Drake's not doing nothing that I haven't seen already. What Drake is doing, he's taking things from all over the place, putting that shit in one ball, and giving it to the fucking mass public. That's all Drake is motherfucking be doing. But he's doing it in a way to not only a motherfucker who's 30 who listens to true fucking hip hop, not only that they can vibe to it, but a motherfucking me, 20-year-old motherfucking me kid can vibe to it. The fucking 20-year-old bitch who want to bend over and let that pussy breathe, they can listen to his fucking music, and the fucking 30-year-old, 35-year-old bitches who was bumping Marvin's Room back in the day can still listen to his fucking music. So I understand both sides of the argument, but I think it's hella funny that we always motherfucking me said, bro, this life shit is a cycle. Shit repeats itself. It's hella funny to me that what kicked off the entire Joe Budden situation, this whole viral concept, is what made this platform what it truly is, what got the eyes on this platform, was Joe Budden taking shots and going on a fucking rant about a Drake album. And now we fast forward however many fucking years later in 2023, that fucking life repeats itself, and Drake has finally got back on that motherfucking ass.
Wow.
For Drake to reply the way he's been replying at Joe Budden lets me know the next time Drake do come out of hiding, when he say he come back and start making music, it's gonna be a cold summer for that nigga. Because this shit is all about perspective, shit is all about popularity, shit is all about, you know what I'm saying, who's backing who. And for a long time, nigga, Drake, he let a lot of motherfuckers slide. For him to do what he done on Instagram, taking shots at Parks, taking shots at Joe Budden, saying, nigga, you thought you was Kobe. Like, nigga, we don't fuck with you like that. It's gonna be an enormous amount of trolling that goes towards the Joe Budden podcast and the comment sections by those fucking fans. And goddamn it, I might be here for it. I might be motherfucking here for it, buddy. But moving on, man. I went against this Joel Embid shit right fast. You know, the Olympics is coming up very motherfucking soon. Joel Embid is a Cameroonian who has dual citizenship from Paris and the United States. I'm going to repeat. Joel Embid is Cameroonian. He's not fucking American, buddy. Joel Embid has announced that he is going to be playing for Team USA in the Olympics.
Wow.
You know why this is so interesting to me? Everybody clearly identifies that we need Joel Embid. Me personally, I think it's highly fucking disrespectful for Joel Embid to not only be on this fucking Olympic team, but to be the starting fucking center.
Wow.
I think it's highly disrespectful for Anthony Marshawn Davis, to sit on the bench for a nigga that's not even from the fucking US of A.
Wow.
This nigga is not American. If I'm Anthony Davis fan, I'm not playing. I'm not playing for the fucking Olympic team because you motherfuckers are so thirsty and so fucking scared of these fucking foreign players. The same shit that Noah Lyles was saying. You niggas is not world champions. This is proof that you niggas not world champions. You niggas don't even want to fucking run with y'all own motherfucking countrymen. Joel Embiid is not fucking American, bro. And him playing for us just lets me know that we really know what the fuck is up. Yeah, we got the perimeter niggas, we got the Devin Bookers. You know what I'm saying? We got the motherfucking me Ja Morant. But we ain't got the big niggas. We ain't got Jokic. We ain't got the Giannis's. We ain't got Joel Embiid. But we shouldn't have Joel and fucking Embiid. This is fucking disgusting, buddy. I'm being 100%. This is disgusting. If I'm Anthony Davis, man, y'all can suck my dick bone dry, man. Fuck y'all. Y'all finna put me on a bench for a nigga that's not even fucking American. I'm from fucking Chicago, Illinois, dog. I don't know where the fuck. He's from Cameroon. I can't even tell you where the fuck that's at on the map. I know it's not in the U.S. or fucking A. This nigga's from the Cameroon. This nigga got dual citizenship in Paris and in motherfucking U.S. You know what this lets me know about Joel Embiid? Real talk. He's a bitch ass nigga. He just ducking the smoke no matter where. You know what I found? You know what I respect about Karl Anthony Towns? Karl Anthony Towns plays for the DR, right? Dominican Republic. For when it comes to like the FIBA team, the Olympic team and shit like that. We all know good and goddamn well the DR ain't never gonna win the fucking FIBA championship nor the motherfucking Olympic gold medal. They probably never gonna even fucking medal. We all know that shit. You know why Karl Anthony Towns does that? Karl Anthony Towns plays for that team because his mom, who passed away recently, rest in peace, she was Dominican Republic. She's from the DR. So he plays for the fucking DR to honor his mom. He plays for his country, fam. Joel Embiid, no good and goddamn well. You just had fucking Dame Lillard go over to the goddamn Milwaukee Bucks. You got Drew Holiday going over to the motherfucking Boston Celtics. Lakers did this. Clippers are still gonna have their Clippers talk. Warriors are still gonna be the Warriors. Basically, what I'm saying is everybody's shaping the fuck up. Philly ain't going no fucking with it. He know he ain't winning no fucking championships in the NBA. And he knew good and goddamn well he couldn't take it. He couldn't just suck it up and be a man and go play for the Cameroon. You the best goddamn player from fucking Cameroon in the history of the goddamn world, but you don't want to fucking represent them. You the best goddamn nigga from over there, man. But you don't want to put that fucking jersey on. You want to come play with your brothers in the NBA. Because you know good and goddamn well it'll be the only goddamn time your fucking lazy big punk, no English speaking ass ever come close to being a fucking winner. You fucking nappy head bitch.
Wow.
Well, I take that back. Your hair ain't that nappy, but you get the fuck I'm saying, nigga. This is some loser mentality ass shit. It's like, my nigga, you can't go put on for your country, bro. You can't go do that. You don't never put on for them. You can't go put on for your fucking country, Brody. But you want to go get this easy fucking victory and try to put it as you representing because your son born in America and you doing this for your fucking son. You ain't doing this for your fucking son, nigga. Stop the fucking cap, nigga. You know, this the only goddamn time y'all will ever come close to winning any fucking thing. Fucking Cameroon ass nigga finna be starting over a nigga we know is from Chicago, Illinois. This nigga name is Joel Embiid. This nigga can't speak fluent English to save his fucking life. And you gonna start this nigga, man. That shit right there, man. Like real shit. That shit right there. If I'm AD, man, I promise you. I promise motherfucking you. I'm talking about you nigga, fuck Steve Kerr. Fuck the USA basketball trainers, man. Fuck all of that. AD got his Olympic gold medal with Kobe. That's all that mattered. All this other shit, man, fuck that. You niggas got me twisted, homie. Real talk. Niggas got me twisted in this bitch. That shit is crazy as a motherfucker, man. But moving on. And let's get into King Lil Jay before we get the fuck up out of here, man. You know, I've been tapped on Chicago scene for years now. We talked about that time and time again on this podcast, man. From the Chief Keef, Warren Chirac days with DJ Academics, learning about the backstories behind Chief Keef's, Lil Reese, Fredo Santana's, Lil King Von, Lil Durst, all them niggas. And on the lines, you got the King, Lil J's from all them niggas from the other side. King Yella, you know, FBG Dub, all them niggas, bro. All them niggas, right? Recently, King Lil Jay has been making he's been going viral because he's in jail being alleged to be having relationships with transgenders. He's been caught on surveillance tapes, humping niggas in the butt, like grabbing ass. He's been caught in some wild, you know, on the bench, you know what I'm saying, chilling with niggas sitting on his lap. King Lil Jay has been caught in some scandalous, you know what I'm saying, actions. What's happened recently is probably the craziest shit I think I've ever seen in my life. I've come on this motherfucking podcast and I've talked about the world-renowned notorious Glock Dookies. That's probably the biggest fear I probably ever have in my life. I'm not scared of getting shot by no guns no more. I'm not scared when niggas stab me. I'm not scared of no Freddy Krueger shit in my dreams no more. I think I'm more scared of a nigga pulling out the Glock Dookie. Like that right there, my nigga, that may be a violation that no man can ever come back from. King Lil Jay was in jail and King Lil Jay recently got into a fucking fight. King Lil Jay was hit with the fucking Glock Dookie, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Now I want to ask you, as a rapper, a drill rapper, you probably can overcome the whole transgender rumors type shit. He just keeps saying that wasn't you type shit. But when you on camera and you know in jail when you have an incident, you know, so they gotta pull you out and interview you type shit. For them to pull King Lil Jay out and interview him, and for him to say a nigga sprayed him with some shit, oh my God.
Wow.
For a nigga to say they got you on tape, admitting that you were just sprayed down with some shit, you can never ask for a fucking 808 Southside beat, Young Chop beat. Like, them days are over. Your days of being a rapper are no longer irrelevant. You are done, buddy. You got shit. You got sprayed with shit. You got sprayed with shit, dog. I don't give a fuck about nothing you gotta say. You got hit with the Glock Dookie, bro. Like, you need to do something. Look, I don't encourage violence. I don't even know what a nigga's proper response would be to get hit with the Glock Dookie. Do you go get your own Glock Dookie and hit a nigga with your Glock Dookie? Like, I don't even know what you're supposed to do in the battle of Glock Dookie. I don't even know what you're supposed to do. But I know you can't come back on no gangster shit. They say getting hit with the Glock Dookie is the most violating thing a nigga can do to you in jail. They say if a nigga spitting your butt, it's over for you, buddy.
Wow.
If a nigga hit you with the Glock Dookie, fam, it's a wrap. I feel wild saying Glock Dookie this many times. I can only imagine a nigga pull up in that bitch on you. What does a Glock Dookie smell like? Like, what? When he pulls the Glock Dookie out, like, if it's covered up, do you know it's a Glock Dookie? Like, can you smell the Glock Dookie? Where does he conceal the Glock Dookie is what I'm asking, fellas. Like, what is going on in jail? King Lil Jay, it's over, buddy. It's over. You had a wild 6 months. There was allegations, but now that we have you on tape admitting to you get into an argument with a nigga, him coming back, spinning the block and hitting you with the Glock Dookie and spraying you with shit. You said that man sprayed you with shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ever heard, remember when I came around and talked about the nigga who was in jail and he was so mad that he fucking dug a hole, he dug a hole through the wall to get through the other cell to stab the fucking inmate? If you not on that type of time after a nigga sprayed with the Glock Dookie, you liked it. You fucking liked it, you sick bastard. You sick ass nigga, you. Before we get up out of here, man, hey, I touched in what's going on with the Palestine versus Israel. Bro, I mean, honestly, bro, that shit look crazy as a motherfucker, man. You see videos of fucking buildings being bombed down and shit by rockets. You see motherfucking me soldiers, Israel soldiers being fucking pulled out of cars, jumped and stumped on by fucking Palestinian people. You seeing women getting kidnapped. You seeing all types of shit right now going on over there, bro. And I don't even know, like, you know, a lot of us, bro, we look at that shit sometimes and we like, it's not impacting us, so we don't really give a fuck. I gotta be honest with you, bro. When you see footage of women getting kidnapped, I'm talking about nigga hog tied, you know, being shoved in the back of Jeeps and shit. When you see niggas in the fucking back of trunks, you know what I'm saying, naked and shit, with fucking barrages of fucking random people on the streets, mobbing the streets, running up to the trunk, punching them niggas in the ribs and shit. When you see that shit, dog, like, that shit make you think of all types of shit, man. Like, I couldn't imagine being there right now, bro. I want to send my prayers and condolence to, you know, to all the innocent bystanders, but everybody who's being impacted right now by it, because the footage of that shit right now is fucking breathtaking. And what's even more breathtaking is the footage of motherfuckers with their phones out.
Wow.
I'm legit seeing a woman being kidnapped and she got her fucking phone in her face. She's getting kidnapped and her phone is in her fucking face. She's being kidnapped and other motherfuckers got their phone out. Dog, like, we in a climate, man, to where everybody wants to catch that footage. I'm looking at fucking footage of rockets falling down from the fucking sky. People are within ratio of this fucking place, and they first thought was to pull their fucking phone out. It's fucking Palestinians riding around, gunning down fucking Israeli and, you know what I'm saying, police cars and shit, and niggas got their phones out. I was just talking about, you know, I was in court with the Blueface shit, that we in such a place in 2023 where a nigga pulling out a foreign object in court with the range of motion of a selfie, no one's alarmed. Nigga, we so used to that, we in the climate, motherfuckers, we so used to whipping that phone out that that's second nature now. Even to the point to where it's a fucking war being started, niggas is still pulling their fucking phones out. Like I said, man, I seen the woman being kidnapped, her phone was in her fucking hand, y'all. I'm seeing niggas being fucking kidnapped. I'm seeing niggas being fucking beat by a fucking country. I'm seeing countrymen roaming the streets, beating the fuck out of niggas. Guns in hand, women and all types of shit. Now, I also seen some stats that, you know, some Palestinians have been killing Israel. Also, Israelis have been killing Palestinians and shit since 2008. What they say, over 100,000 people, 33,000 of them motherfuckers was kids. So like, this been some shit that's been ongoing for years now, decades now. Motherfuckers talking about what goes around comes around. Look, just keep that shit over there. We seen how much motherfucking money that Biden niggas loaned out to the Ukraine. Goddamn me, inflation is real, nigga. I don't want this shit to impact us at this motherfucking me point. But that shit is sad, man. I pray for everybody, man. Everybody who got family over there impacted. Like this podcast spans the globe, man. This podcast has reached many, many different continents, many, many different countries. So I want to send my prayers and condolences, man, because one thing I've learned from having a platform that has touched different corners of the earth, that I can't just sit here and act like the bougie, arrogant motherfucking American. Yes, I'm American. I'm from the USA. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I can't sit here and act like, just as I'm from the US, that other things are going on in other countries every motherfucking day. And if I wasn't too tapped in with, you know what I'm saying, content, this platform, and give you guys news that's going on, not only in America, in our culture, but around the world, I probably never would have even known about what the fuck was going on over there. To see buildings crumble down to the goddamn ground at the Twin Towers, yeah. And that's just not followed up with America being sad about wondering what the fuck is going on. That's being followed up with motherfuckers roaming the streets, killing officers. You got niggas stealing police cars, roaming the streets in police cars, kidnapping fucking women and children, and kidnapping soldiers. They said one of the head niggas of the army over there has been captured, my nigga. They not playing over there. They getting to it in that bitch. They moving swiftly in that bitch. And I ain't talking Travis. They doing that shit, bro. So to see that shit look like a goddamn Call of Duty mission, that shit is scary, man. You know, it's real lives being taken, real lives being impacted, real women being fucking kidnapped. I can only imagine what's gonna happen when they get kidnapped. We know how this shit go. We know the rules of war. So to see it, man, it's fuck, man. That shit right there is deep. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit right there is motherfucking me deep. With that being said, man, I think that's all we motherfucking got, man. I'm gonna end the podcast on that, man. I had a lot of motherfucking personal shit going on behind the scenes, man. It kind of threw me off a little bit. Wasn't too sure if I was even gonna record, you know what I'm saying, to be honest with you, but then I had to think about I can't let some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, throw me off my motherfucking grind, man. So we came here, we did what we had to do to get a motherfucking great show out to you guys. Great episode, if I do say so my motherfucking self. Let's run through these topics, make sure we didn't miss nothing. The internet talking shit about Jorja Smith being up in arms with her weight. Sexyy Red sex tape, well, that slowed down her momentum. Joe Budden called LL Cool J a boy. Drake finally dropping for all the dogs, him versus Joe Budden. Joel Embid ducking that smoke. Did he guarantee himself an absolute victory, or is he ducking that motherfucking smoke fighting for his country? And we talked about King Lil Jay getting hit with the Glock motherfucking Dookie, man. And Israel and her Palestine going through this fucking tumultuous motherfucking time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, that shit's wild. I don't know how to put that shit into words. But with that being said, DJ, drop that fire ass beat, my boy. Yeah, man. Great fucking episode. Episode 179, Thin Line Between G and Cincinnati, hosted by yours truly, O to the motherfucking G. You know I get up on this side, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them side you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And how's this episode, man? We out this motherfucker. Peace. Damn. Great episode, man. Episode 179, man. Thin Line Between G and Cincinnati podcast. God damn, bro. These niggas get their ass smoked, bro. I'm watching, I got the Notre Dame versus fucking, who was this, Louisville on the big fucking screen, bro. I had a bet going on today, man, on a parlay slip. Everything was fucking hitting, man. I had Colorado winning, Alabama winning, motherfucking me, Georgia. I took Georgia on the motherfucking me spread, and I took fucking Notre Dame to win. Notre Dame getting their ass demolished, bro, by fucking Louisville. The score is what, like 30-something to fucking 13, like, it's 30-13, bro. Like, and they just turned the ball over again. Like, this shit is getting ridiculous. Is that Jack Harlow on the sideline? What the fuck is this?
Wow.
This is embarrassing. This is truly motherfucking embarrassing, man. But it is what it is, man. That's the motherfucking ups and downs of sports betting, man. You truly just don't know what's gonna happen, bro. Like, every once in a while, like I hit. And every once in a while, bro, I be one motherfucking me leg away from hitting big, bro. And tonight like one of them nights. Like, I just didn't see Louisville beat Notre Dame, let alone beat these niggas' ass. The spread was 6.5. For the spread to be 6.5 and the fucking score's 30-13 for Louisville, that's fucking crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, great ass motherfucking episode. Episode 179, Thin Line Between G and some motherfucking insanity. I love it, man. I love being in here. It was great energy. A lot of shit was going on, but we did what the fuck we had to do, man. But with that being said, we out this motherfucker, man. Peace.
Welcome to Raw is OG.
Fuck, man.